This is Chris from All Guns 101, and today we have here on the bench is a Thompson center impact black powder rifle. And what I'll be showing you today is how to remove the powder breech plug and render the firearm safe for storage. So here we have is the tools for the breech plug. Quickly just disassemble it. I'm going to then go ahead, remove the breech plug. And the reason I'm doing all this is just because this year was a very unsuccessful hunt. Showing you that there is no primer in place, of course, and there's always two ways to discharge a firearm. You can either do it this way or fire it off into the distance. I decided to conserve my efforts, and instead of wasting ammunition, I'm going to remove it manually. So what you have to do is with that breech plug is just snap it loose, and then with the fingers and the tool itself you can remove the plug. So I'm going to show you that once the plug has been removed, that there is some powder residual. It's very hard to see on the camera, but in the plug itself. So we'll set that aside for another day. We're going to look for somewhere to have as a collection for the powder that has been inserted into the rifle, and I'll be using my fish finder instructions. Important to take note that is, if you're using granules or if you're using pucks, there might be a different application. I use powder, so it's a granulated form. The important thing to know right now is that what I'm doing is I'm tapping on the barrel to try to remove some of the powder, since this all has been compressed due to inserting the ammunition. Of course, we'll have a bit of a harder time. So as you see is I'm going to shake the gun, tap the barrel, and try to get all the powder out. So while realizing, looking into it, that we still have a large amount of powder, I'll be using the tools that I removed the breech plug with as basically a fish or a stir, just to remove that excess powder, which is a much more successful attempt on this. This is probably a video that's a little bit too long for no reason, but I'd rather show step by step, even if there are parts where there are missing sound, that it can be done in a safe way. And the important thing is, depending on which state or country you live in, loaded firearms are against the law. So for my particular situation, I cannot have a loaded firearm, so just technically speaking, me removing the powder renders this firearm safe. So with that, you see that the firearm is now safe. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more.